Narcissism is a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and a constant need for admiration. Narcissists often believe they are superior to others, and they may engage in manipulative or exploitative behaviors to maintain their sense of power and control. Narcissistic behavior can manifest in many ways, including arrogance, entitlement, and a tendency to exploit others for personal gain. Narcissists may also struggle with feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, which can lead to a constant need for validation and attention from others. While many people exhibit narcissistic traits from time to time, a true narcissistic personality disorder is a serious condition that can have significant impacts on a person's life and relationships. Narcissists may struggle to maintain healthy relationships, and they may engage in destructive behaviors that can harm themselves and others. It's important to note that not all narcissists are the same, and there are different subtypes of narcissistic personality disorder. For example, some narcissists may be more overtly grandiose and attention-seeking, while others may be more covert and manipulative. Overall, understanding narcissism is an important step in recognizing and addressing problematic behaviors. By learning more about this personality disorder, individuals can better understand how to protect themselves from narcissistic abuse and how to support loved ones who may be struggling with narcissistic tendencies. This video reviews 7 things that destroy a narcissist's ego. So, let's dive right in and explore how certain actions and situations can affect a narcissist's ego. 1. Criticism. Criticism, my friends, is like kryptonite to a narcissist's ego. You see, narcissists have this insatiable need for admiration and validation. They want the world to see them as perfect, flawless beings. But here's the kicker, they're not. When you have the audacity to point out their imperfections or mistakes, it's like bursting their bubble of self-importance. They simply can't handle it. Instead of taking constructive criticism in stride, they often react with defensiveness, anger, or even retaliation. It's as if you pulled back the curtain on the Wizard of Oz, revealing the ordinary person behind all the smoke and mirrors. And trust me, they don't like that one bit. So, if you find yourself dealing with a narcissist, be prepared for fireworks when you offer any form of negative feedback or critique. It's one surefire way to see just how fragile their ego truly is. But remember, constructive criticism is essential for personal growth, something that narcissists often struggle with. 2. Ignoring their grandiosity. Narcissists harbor an inflated sense of self-importance, expecting constant admiration. When you refuse to play along and instead offer measured acknowledgement of their achievements, it's like puncturing their self-inflated balloon. Their illusions of superiority lose air, leaving them bewildered or frustrated. By denying them the endless praise they crave, you're essentially starving their ego. Remember, find the balance between acknowledging their accomplishments and not fueling their insatiable need for admiration. This simple act can be a powerful way to chip away at their ego's foundations. 3. Rejecting their manipulation. Narcissists thrive on controlling others to maintain their self-image. When you assert your boundaries and resist their manipulation, it can frustrate them and erode their self-esteem. Imagine them as puppeteers trying to pull your strings. By refusing to dance to their tune, you disarm their tactics and demonstrate your independence. This resistance can be a substantial blow to their fragile ego, as it exposes their inability to control everyone around them. So, remember, staying strong and not succumbing to their manipulative ways is a powerful way to counter a narcissist's ego. 4. Setting and enforcing boundaries. Narcissists often disregard personal boundaries, using them as stepping stones for their agenda. When you firmly establish and uphold your limits, it's akin to building a protective fortress around your sense of self. Narcissists may push to test those boundaries, but standing resolute can deliver a significant blow to their ego. It forces them to recognize that their control does not extend as far as they believe, highlighting their limitations. So, remember, establishing and maintaining your boundaries is a potent way to protect your well-being and deflate a narcissist's ego. 5. Holding them accountable. These individuals often evade responsibility, deflecting blame onto others. When you insist on them facing the consequences of their behavior, it's like shining a spotlight on their flaws. It forces them to confront their own shortcomings and can deal a significant blow to their fragile ego. Imagine it as a mirror reflecting their actions back at them, revealing the truth they desperately try to avoid. So, don't shy away from holding them accountable. It's a powerful way to puncture their inflated sense of self and remind them of their imperfections. 6. Not participating in their drama. Narcissists are known for creating chaos to gain attention and control. When you remain composed and avoid getting drawn into their theatrics, it's like removing the audience from their stage. They lose their power to manipulate the situation, which can seriously dent their ego. Think of it as refusing to provide the reactions they seek. By maintaining your calm, you thwart their attempts to control and dominate the narrative, leaving them frustrated and powerless. So, remember, not engaging in their drama is a potent way to diminish their influence and bruise their fragile ego. 7. Flourishing independently. Narcissists crave the spotlight, always wanting to be the center of attention. When you succeed and thrive on your own, it's like dimming their spotlight and shining it on yourself. This shift can make them feel overshadowed and insignificant, which can seriously bruise their ego. Picture it as you stepping into the spotlight, leaving them in the shadows. Their desire for constant admiration clashes with your self-sufficiency, causing them to question their own importance. Remember, pursuing your goals and success independently is a powerful way to remind a narcissist that the world doesn't revolve around them. 8. Rejecting their flattery. Narcissists frequently employ flattery as a manipulation tactic. When you don't readily accept their insincere praise and instead question its authenticity, it's like pulling the rug out from under them. Their attempts to charm and manipulate you lose their power, which can deflate their ego. Imagine it as refusing to be lured into their web of false admiration. By seeing through their flattery, you deny them the satisfaction of controlling your emotions. So, remember, rejecting their excessive flattery is a potent way to expose their insincerity and chip away at their ego. 9. Exposing their lies. Narcissists often rely on deception to uphold their carefully crafted image. When you uncover the truth, it's like dismantling the stage they've built. Their facade crumbles, and their ego takes a massive hit. Picture it as pulling back the curtain on their charade, revealing the reality they desperately try to hide. By unveiling their lies and deceit, you disrupt their narrative and force them to confront their dishonesty. Remember, exposing the truth is a potent way to undermine a narcissist's carefully constructed image and deal a substantial blow to their ego. In conclusion, dealing with a narcissist can be a challenging and emotionally draining experience. However, there are several strategies that one can use to destroy a narcissist's ego without being a monster. Overall, dealing with a narcissist requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to stand up for oneself. By using these strategies and remaining focused on your own well-being, it is possible to minimize the impact of a narcissist's behavior and to reclaim your own sense of self-worth. If you found this video enlightening or helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for joining us today, and if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. Plus, if you have any suggestions for future video topics, feel free to share them with us. Until next time, take care, and stay empowered.